We are finally in 2021. Goodbye, 2020. Don't let the door hit you on the way out, because we're in 2021 and it is looking about the same. In all seriousness, 2020 was a hell of a year for many different reasons. But on the positive side of the turbulent year was the gaming world was set ablaze with the arrival of the long-awaited next-gen consoles, as well as a monstrous catalogue of games that were released over the year. With 2021 in full swing, this year is also set to have a massive year of releases, so we here at Invicta have put together a list of 10 games we're looking forward to this year. Most titles on the list don't have a release date yet, but are expected to release this year, so just bear that in mind. Ready? Here we go. Number 10, God of War Ragnarok. While not its confirmed title, God of War Ragnarok is a highly desired sequel to 2018's God of War. Once again set in ancient Norway and loosely based on Norse mythology, will be once again following the adventures of Kratos and his son Atreus. With the wrath of Odin hot on their trails and the jaw-dropping revelation of Atreus' true identity at the end of the last game, God of War Ragnarok is set to be an epic for the ages. No official release date exists at this time, but the game is slated for a 2021 release, so we should hopefully be hearing more news on this title soon. Number 9, Gotham Knights. Published by Warner Bros. And Interactive Entertainment, Gotham Knights is an open-world action RPG set in the most dynamic and interactive Gotham City we have ever seen. With Batman dead, a new criminal underworld has taken over the streets of Gotham, and it's up to you to save the streets from descending into chaos. Taking the helm as 4 members of the Bat family, Batgirl, Nightwing, Red Hood and Robin, you can play this solo or with a friend in drop-in, drop-out co-op mode. Gotham Knights has no official release date, but will be releasing on PC, PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S. Number 8, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart is an upcoming third-person shooter platform game developed by Insomniac Games and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. It will serve as a canon continuation to Ratchet & Clank Into the Nexus, as well as a standalone title. Like all previous titles, you'll be navigating Ratchet through diverse environments across a multitude of levels, defeating enemies with an array of varied weapons and gadgets, and traversing obstacles to complete key mission objectives. This will be the first game in the series to introduce the concept of real-time, near-instantaneous travel between different areas, planets, and other worlds via a system of interdimensional portals. Based on what was revealed last year during Sony's showcase, and with the arrival of a new female Lombax character to play as, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart is shaping up to be another excellent addition to the colossal series. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart is set to release at some point in 2021 exclusively for the PlayStation 5. Number 7, Gran Turismo 7. Gran Turismo has been a staple in racing games for the past 22 years, and the next installment of the franchise will bring us the best features from the history of Gran Turismo. And with it releasing on the PlayStation 5, the visuals are going to be breathtaking, with ray tracing, HDR, 4K, and targeted 60 frames per second, alongside the new DualSense controller with its haptic feedback controls, which are set to give the player an even more immersive experience than ever before. Although there's no official release date for Gran Turismo 7, it is set to come racing onto the PlayStation 5 in 2021. Number 6, Stalker II. After nearly 11 years after its initial announcement, cancellation, and then reboot in 2018, Stalker II is finally set to arrive into the gaming world. From developers GSC Game World, the game takes place inside the Chernobyl exclusion zone and will feature new and familiar locations from the series and will follow its predecessor's tradition of being open-ended, meaning all your choices will have consequences both big and small. Stalker 2 is set to be released sometime in 2021 and will be releasing on PC, and for the first time ever will have a console launch on the Xbox Series X and will be available on Game Pass on release. Number 5, Elden Ring. It feels like an age has passed since Elden Ring was first shown to the world before disappearing without a trace. Seemingly halted by development issues, it seemed that Elden Ring began production again last year after development giants From Software confirmed the game was back on the road. The upcoming action roleplay title is a collaborative effort between game director Hidetaka Miyazaki and fantasy novelist George R.R. Martin, which for a lot of fans is a match made in heaven. Very little is still known about Elden Ring, with few leaks leading to anything concrete, but considering the game was slated for release in July 2020, it's highly speculated that the game will hopefully release in the last quarter of 2021. Number 4, Battlefield 6. The last Battlefield game we got our hands on was nearly 2.5 years ago, and many fans are awaiting the next title in the series. Although no official date or game has been revealed at the time of this recording by EA or any official accounts, a new Battlefield game was teased last year during EA Play Showcase, if only briefly. Rumours and leaks have come pouring through since then, with many sources stating that the game hopes to host 128-player matches, along with a return to a modern setting. Like all rumours and leaks, this information must be taken with a pinch of salt, but speculation points to a holiday 2021 release, but if Battlefield is anything like its other FPS comrades, then we won't know for sure until just a few short months before release. Number 3. Deathloop. Deathloop is an action-adventure game developed by Arcane Studios. You play as an assassin tasked with taking out 8 key targets to stop a time loop, but hunting you down is another assassin. Her only mission is taking you out and continuing the loop, so you will have to learn and adapt each loop to complete the job given to you. Deathloop will be releasing on Windows and PlayStation 5 on May 21st under a 1-year console exclusivity, so sorry Xbox fans, but you'll have to wait until 2022. Number 2. Biomutant. Biomutant is an upcoming title from Experiment 101. It's an open-world post-apocalyptic RPG with a unique martial arts style combat system allowing you to mix melee, shooting, and mutant ability action. All of your actions play a major part in unfolding the story that you're guided through by a storyteller that narrates every step of your journey, but it's your actions and choices that will decide how your story of survival ends. Biomutant is confirmed to be releasing this year on May 25th for the PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Number 1. Resident Evil Village. Resident Evil has been scaring fans for nearly 25 years, and the next installment, Village, will not be any different. Resident Evil Village is a direct sequel to Resident Evil 7 and will be set just a few years after the events of said title, as you once again take control of Ethan Winters as he journeys through a mysterious village in search of his daughter, taken from him by fan favourite Chris Redfield, who's sporting a new look and a more antagonistic role in this tale in contrast to his usual place in the story. Like all things Resident Evil, nothing is as it seems as you encounter all the strange happenings in this sleepy village being seemingly controlled by new big bad Alcina Dimitrescu and her daughters. Resident Evil is set to be another fantastic title in the Resident Evil series that comes at the perfect time to help celebrate 25 years of unrivaled horror gaming. Resident Evil Village is set to release on May 7th this year and will be available on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Thank you so much for watching. What title are you excited for this year? Why don't you let us know down in the comments, and while you're there, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and we stream regularly over on Twitch, and you can find all the links in the description. I've been Swifty with Invicta Magazine, and we hope you have an amazing year, and we will see you next time.